Root directory. It is written as a single /, and everything on a Linux system exists beneath it. Unlike operating systems that separate storage into different drive letters, Linux organizes everything into one continuous tree. Every file, program, device, and process traces back to this single starting point, which gives the system its clean and unified structure. Bin directory. This folder stores the essential command line tools the system depends on. Commands like ls, cp, mv, rm, cat, dir, chmod, and grep all live here. These programs must be available immediately during startup, even before the full file system is mounted, which is why they are placed close to the root. Spin directory. This directory contains administrative tools mainly used by the root user. Programs like fdisk manage disk partitions, mkfs formats drives, fsck repairs file systems, and iptables controls firewall rules. Commands such as reboot, shutdown, and IP are also stored here because they directly control critical parts of the system. Etc. directory. Instead of programs, this folder holds configuration files that define how the system behaves. Files like password, shadow, and group manage user accounts and permissions. Stab controls, which drives mount automatically at startup. Resolved NF defines DNS servers, and sudoers determines who can run administrative commands. Most Linux services place their configuration files here as well. Home directory. Every user receives a personal folder inside Home, named after their username. This is where documents, downloads, settings, and personal files are stored. Hidden files like .bashrc and .profile customize the terminal environment, while folders like .config and .local hold application settings and user-installed software. USR directory. Despite its name, USR contains most of the software installed on the system. Programs like Vim, GCC, Python, curl, and many others are stored in USR/bin. Shared libraries live in USR/lib. Documentation and icons are placed in USR/share, and manually installed software often goes into USR/local to keep it separate from package-managed applications. Var directory. The name comes from variable because its contents change constantly. System logs are stored in var/log, package caches in var/cache, and queued print or mail jobs in var/spool. Databases and application state files are also kept here, making this directory one of the busiest parts of the system during normal operation. Dev directory. Linux treats hardware devices as files, and this directory is where those device files appear. Drives like SDA or NVMe0 and 1 represent physical storage devices, while TTY files represent terminals. Special files like null discard data silently, 0 generates endless 0 bytes, and random produces cryptographic random data for security operations. Proc file system. This is a virtual file system created dynamically by the kernel. Every running process gets its own numbered directory containing information about memory usage, open files, and running commands. Files like quinfo and meminfo provide real-time details about the processor and system memory, making proc one of the main windows into the internal state of Linux. Sys file system. Like proc, sys is generated by the kernel, but it focuses on hardware and device management. It exposes information about storage devices, USB hardware, PCI components, network interfaces, and kernel modules. Administrators can often adjust hardware behavior directly by reading from or writing to files inside this structure. TMP directory. Applications use this location for temporary files that only need to exist briefly. Web browsers, editors, and archive tools frequently store working data here while tasks are running. On many modern systems, TMP exists entirely in memory for speed, so its contents disappear automatically after shutdown. Media directory. When removable devices like USB drives or SD cards are connected, Linux mounts them here automatically. The MNT directory. This directory is the traditional location used for manually mounting file systems. System administrators often mount secondary drives, network shares, or disk image files here when they need temporary access. Unlike media, which is usually handled automatically by the desktop environment, MNT is commonly used directly through terminal commands and manual system management. Up directory. This directory is reserved for optional or third-party software installed outside the system's normal package manager. Large applications often create their own subdirectory inside opt containing all of their files, libraries, and resources together in one place. This keeps external software separated from the main operating system and makes it easier to maintain or remove later. Run directory. This directory stores temporary runtime data created while the system is actively running. Services place process IDs, sockets, lock files, and communication data here so programs can track active processes and interact with each other. The contents exist only for the current boot session and are cleared automatically when the system shuts down or restarts.